What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video, man. I know y'all haven't seen me in a while, but right now, I've been flossing my teeth like crazy. I know I haven't spoke to y'all in a minute, but I want to talk to y'all about some changes I've been making, bro, because I never thought I'd be making these changes, like, for real. I never thought I'd be the one. I need to shave, but yeah, I never thought I'd be the one making these changes. And there's a lot I want to talk to y'all about, but I'm going to nature right now. I'm about to go do my stretches and shit and do my little morning walk. So as of lately, like, I've been realizing a lot of shit and like what's the changes that I need to make. And like, I've been realizing like a lot of this time and shit, like the problems have really been coming from me. And why I say that is because I don't know, when I was a little bit younger and shit, bro, I used to think like I don't know what my mindset was. I used to I mean, I still kind of think like this sometimes, but I guess this is something I'm growing out of as I get older. Like, I'd be thinking like people be doing shit to go against me. And I always had a problem with like not respect. But I never used to think that when people say things go a long way, I wasn't the type of person to be like, yeah, this goes a long way, this goes a long way. Like, I was never the type of person to be like, oh, okay, saying good morning goes a long way. I never really thought it. Like, I was like, bro, this nigga tripping. He getting mad because I don't say good morning. Like, this nigga getting mad. These people getting mad because I don't say hi or something. Like, bro, as I get older, bro, this shit go a long way. Saying good morning, saying good night, saying hi, whatever it is, it goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And this is one thing that I've been noticing, bro. And it's like, it's crazy because a lot of y'all be like, bro, nah. We all have this mindset, and I didn't realize, because I was going out into nature and I thought that I was the smartest nigga I know. But come to find out, when you come into nature, you got to come into nature not knowing anything. My problem was that I was coming into nature thinking I know everything, and then whatever information I was getting, I was just adding that to, like, in this world, you don't know nothing, especially when you're young. So you got to understand something, bro. Like, I recently took a break from my family and took a break from where I was living. And I was out for about 2 months. Y'all saw when I was making all these videos and shit. I was out for about 2 months. And then little did I know that I didn't have to sleep in hotels and all that shit. I don't want to say too much information, but little did I know, on my mom's side, I had family members that own lots of houses. So apparently my family got money. Well, not like that, but y'all know what I'm saying. I don't got no money. Y'all saw how I was living out of hotels and shit like that. And this whole time, I had a family member that lived oh my God, it feels so good to come back into nature. I had a family member that lived 45 minutes away from where I'm at, over here. And I was able to live with him this whole time. So anyways, long story short, I decided to come back with my to where I was staying at. And I just realized that a lot of things, like, about what I was doing, I was like always like, man, people provoke me, people do this to me, people do that to me. So my new plan is pretty simple. Like, instead of being around people that do things to me, the answer is stay away. So, like, as y'all know, I've been doing like I've been working this job, I've been doing Uber and shit, and I've been making good money, bro. And I know y'all like, man, where's Smoke Man at, bro? This nigga used to be mad consistent. Like, what the fuck happened to this nigga? I'm still here, bro. And now that I have a car, y'all saw, like, I got a car, I got good income coming in now. Y'all see now, like, I'm gonna make some real money, bro. And now I'm really gonna take the studio to the next level, because y'all know I was recording in my house and recording in my little room or whatever. But now I'm gonna start going to the studios and today and shit soon. Today I'm gonna just do a little, I'm gonna do work and shit. I'm gonna just work all day today, because these past few days I've been working my way back into the house and getting everything set up, like my studio and shit and everything. So, like, I went through a lot of shit, and I'm glad that I went through it. Even though I had a place to stay this whole time, I'm glad I went through it, because I would have never seen what it was like, man. I was talking to homeless people, I was around crackheads. This is not the first time, by the way. Like, this is not the first time I lived this life. Like, being on the streets, being out in Kissimmee and all those places where there's crackheads and junkies. This is not my first time. This is not my first time. I've lived that life before when I was a little bit, like a few years ago. So, this is not the first time I lived this life. That's why, like, when y'all see me on the videos, I was very comfortable with my situation. And the reason why was because I've lived this life before, I know what it's like to sleep in hotels, in the ghetto, and this and that. Like, I know what it's like. And to be real with you, my situation started getting a lot better when the money started coming in, so all that shit was really temporary. But what do I got to say is that like, I'm in a better position now. Oh yeah, I wanted to show y'all something. They cut off nature again, bro. They keep cutting it off. Like, I have to go another way now to get into the atmosphere. That's for another video. I remember talking to y'all a few months ago before all this shit happened, and I was telling y'all, like, look, I'm gonna chase this music shit for real. And I was telling y'all, like, look, I'm gonna chase this music shit for real. And I remember like a few months ago before all this happened, I remember telling y'all, like, I was gonna chase this music shit for real, and I was gonna, like, go to Atlanta and start traveling and shit and really chase this music shit. And the problem was that I was sleeping in hotels and shit like that, so everything kind of got distracted. I could have still did it, but it was a little bit harder because I didn't have a place to put my shit, And as of right now, I'm still working on getting my own place. I'm still working on that, and that's gonna happen soon. It's just right now I'm trying to build my credit a little bit up more. I'm still a little young, bro, so it's like I still gotta build up my credit and a lot of shit. As y'all know, it's like, it don't take that long to do all that. But yeah, I could tell y'all I'm back, though. And matter of fact, today I was actually like, bro, I'm gonna make hella music today, because it's been forever since I made a few songs, bro. I used to make like 4 or 5 songs in a day. Like, I was going hard as fuck. And then I was dropping the Trillers and the TikToks and everything to go with it, and the Instagram videos and the little snippets or whatever to go with it. So I'm back, bro. I'm back. That's what I'm trying to say. I know I keep making comebacks, but this time I think this is going to be a finalized comeback, because now I'm really establishing myself in this world, so I really don't need nobody. Like I said, I got the car, I got my income coming in. All I need now is just to build my credit and get my own little place. But currently where I'm at, I can stay here for a while and try to build myself, and you know, do what I got to do, whatnot. Like I said though, y'all gonna see me coming back now with this. I'm gonna be back in the studio. I'm gonna be back doing a lot of shit. Actually, I've been to a studio before, but I've never really been to one and like made like a song and shit like that. I've only seen it. So it's hot as fuck out here, y'all. I'm dripping sweat. So like I told y'all, like I was making videos, you know, like how I'm making them. I want to take this shit to the next level. Now that I'm a little bit more established, I want to take shit to the next level. And you know, every day we getting more money, bro. We going up on this YouTube shit and this music shit. So that's really the goal. And that's to, you know, just keep doing it. Like I said, the goal is to be rich by next year, bro. Like fully. Like a millionaire. I've been telling you all that for the longest, and that's still my goal. Nothing's changed, you know. Still staying sober, still staying away from smoking, drinking, popping pills, doing all that shit, you know, just staying sober, bro. And coming back out into nature. It's been a while since I've been able to come back out into nature every day, but now I'm back out. I'm doing my breathing. I'm understanding myself again. I'm understanding my situation. I'm understanding what I had to do, what I had to say to people. You know, I'm understanding more and more. And I'm learning, you know, every day. So it was a learning process. But anyways, like I said, I'm taking this to the next level. I always like recorded in my room because I was always comfortable with doing that. As I was like, bro, I could stay in my house, make music as I please, and you know, like I don't really have to go nowhere and do nothing, and I can make as many songs as I want, because you know, for a studio you got to pay for hours and all this shit, but I'm making the money now, so I'm like, you know, studio is really what's gonna take me to the next level. And y'all been on this journey with me for a while, so y'all understand, like y'all really understand like what's going on. Y'all understand how this shit works. Y'all understand my life. Y'all been seeing it. Y'all know I've been going through it. You know, things slowed down, but you know, one thing was that I never stopped doing YouTube or music or doing anything. So my advice to y'all is, no matter what you're going through life, don't stop. Because I didn't stop doing music or YouTube. I found a way, no matter how hard my life got when I was sleeping in those hotels and shit for all those months. I no matter how hard it got, it didn't stop. And I was juggling with a kid. I was juggling with work. I was juggling with paying bills. I was juggling everything. So that just goes to show you, if I can do it, you can do it, bro. You just got to put your mind to it, bro. And no matter how hard my life got, I still made music. I still made videos. Even though I wasn't as consistent, I still got it done. And I know there seems like not that many videos on my catalog because of those 2 months I was, you know, going through that. But bro, there's a lot of videos that I never got to finish. So y'all don't understand. I haven't dropped videos when I was going through all that, or songs. But dude, I got like 6 songs done in the space of those 2 months. And I got like a lot of videos done that I ended up deleting, or they're still on my phone. So y'all gotta understand, there's a lot of content that I didn't get to post because I didn't get around it, because I had to keep working to pay for shit. But now that I'm back in this situation, y'all gonna see a different me. Like I'm still gonna be recording in my room and shit, and I'm still gonna be making hits and stuff in my room or whatever. But now I want to, like I said, I want to take it to the next level and just go to the studio, bro, and just do it like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And y'all gonna see like vlogs and shit of me in the studio, like I said. And now that I'm back over here, y'all gonna see me, like, I'm gonna be making videos. I'm gonna be taking trips to Miami, Atlanta. I don't want to put a crazy amount of miles on my car, so I'm gonna take it one step at a time. But I was like, when I save up a little bit more money, I was gonna go to Atlanta, bro, because before all this happened, I remember telling y'all in my videos 2 months ago I was gonna have an Atlanta vlog, and I was gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm going there and I'm gonna go to the studio and I'm gonna record music videos, and I'm gonna really try to come up. I know I need to get like more clothes though, and more shoes and different outfits, but that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna like really come up, bro. And like I said, like right now I'm in the process of making a lot of money, so I have money for the next 3 car payments. And so like if I do go to a place like Atlanta or something, I have enough money to stay in hotels and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I do go there, I'm not staying for no week. I'm gonna make sure I make sure if I go there, I'm gonna make progress. I'm gonna make some type of progress. So I was planning that trip fairly soon, probably like the next week or 2. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, because that's a lot of hours of driving. But I know if I start early in the morning, I can be up. That's without tolls. I put it on my GPS. Without any tolls, it's like an 8-hour drive to Atlanta from here, from Florida to Atlanta. Because, you know, we're not that far, you know, from Georgia. Yeah, it's like a 7-8 hour drive. That's without tolls. With tolls, it's like 5-6 hours. So it's not that bad. Obviously, I'm going to do the one with no tolls. I'm not paying. That's going to be like $100-$200 in tolls. You tripping. But yeah, so without tolls, it's about a 7-8 hour drive. So I was gonna and it was only 400 miles, I think, or 500 miles on my car. So I'm like, that's not too bad. But that's 500 miles there. That's 400 miles there and 400 miles back. Also, I'm gonna be driving around, right? So man, I'm gonna be putting probably like close to 2,000 miles on my car. But I have a low mileage car, so that's not too shabby, you know. But yeah, I wanted to get back on that, and I know I got a lot of catching up to do with the music and YouTube, but I work fairly fast. Y'all know, before all this happened, I was dropping like what, 2-3 videos a day on YouTube. I was dropping like what, like 2-3 Instagram posts a day, 2-3 songs a night. Because I would be locking in and just drop a song, make a song, drop a song, make a song, drop a song, and then drop the TikTok and then drop the Triller. Y'all know how it went. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it went. At that time, though, I can tell y'all something, bro. Like, whatever you're doing with your life, bro, make it count, bro. Because you only get older every day, and you only live one life. And ever since I got a car and I got a good job, I've been realizing a lot of things about people. I'm like, bro, a lot of people aren't happy. A lot of people, and I've been telling y'all this since like day one when I first started making these YouTube videos about technology and shit. Technology destroys your mind. And like, I'm seeing a lot of people my age or younger than me, they just stay in the house all day. Or even people that are older, like in their 30s, they stay with their parents or they stay in their house all day. And they just use social media. And a lot of these people, they just in all day using the internet, you know. I don't know what they doing, you know. But technology is fucking up people's brains, bro. And I'm like, damn, I I know people, bro, they stay in the house all day. They don't have no car, they don't got no job. And they're getting old, bro. They're getting older and older and older. And I'm like, bro, like, I don't know how people live like this, but bro, like, I'm coming to y'all in this video and saying, like, bro, if you have a life, do something with it every day, bro. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you in Florida, bro, or in New York, or in Atlanta, most cities or most states or places is gonna require you to have a car. A lot of y'all can't do things because you don't have a car. So go to the dealership, get you a car, bro, or buy a car. Like, just get you a car. From my experience, I tried buying cars and going through people, bro. Honestly, I don't like all that. My opinion is go to a dealership and they'll get you right, bro. And then you can trade in the car for a new car after a year or 6 months or whatever. Like, they'll give you something reasonable. Like, my opinion is if you're young, go lease a car. Don't buy a car. If you're older and you have a lot more money saved up, then buy a car. But if you buy a car, buy it from like an auction or some shit. Like, don't buy it off someone. From my experience, bro, I've been through a lot of that car shit. My experience, if you don't buy a car, don't buy it from someone. Fuck Marketplace, fuck all those places. There's no one that's legit selling a car no more, bro. Like, if you're gonna buy a car, go to the dealership and buy a car for like 20 grand. Or go to an auction and buy the cars that they be having for like 5, 6, 7 grand, 10 grand. Like, just go do that. And that's from a lot of experience lately, bro, because like, bro, since I was like 15, 16, I was always looking at cars and contacting people about cars. Having a car was always like my dream. So like I've been through a lot and a lot of years, bro. So my opinion is, if you're young, especially, just go to a dealership, bro, and just figure out a way with them. Like, even if you don't have credit, they'll work something out with you, because, you know, these dealers, they want to just get rid of these cars. So anyways, like, that's what I have in plan. That's what I have in store for y'all. Like I said, I'm not gonna stop living this life until I make it. You know, I've already invested so much into my music and my YouTube. This is my career, you know, and I'm doing Uber and stuff like that. I'm gonna have a video on how Uber and DoorDash changed my life too. I'm gonna have a video on that. I've been seeing a lot of people making videos of that. Like, Uber really did change my life. It got me a car, and quite frankly, it gave me enough money to have a place to stay right now too. So I'm just doing Uber. I can afford a car and a place, you know, as long as the place is not like $2,000 a month. But it's crazy, bro. Uber, like, I've done the math. You can make at least 5, 6 grand a month with Uber if you really push it, bro. I'm over here making close to $200, $300 a day on Uber. So y'all gotta really get into that, bro. I know I can make more money in a day, but that's enough for me right now. Right now, I'm not even really paying no bills like that or nothing. Just my car bills and maybe a few other bills, you know, my insurance and whatever. But yeah, like, that's the plan. I'm back, y'all. Smoke Main's back, bro. I'm back. I'm ready to make videos. I'm back in nature. I'm back in the sunlight. Y'all know when I do this, like, I'm back, man. So y'all expect snippets again, and, you know, songs, and I'm going back to that. Like I told y'all, bro, that's who I am, bro. And I never really got to make it how I wanted to. So that's the mission, bro. And y'all have been on my journey for the longest. So y'all gonna see more of a journey being chased. I'm not ever gonna stop until I make it, bro. And as I get older and older, I want it even more, because it's like, you know, I could have wasted some time when I was a little bit younger, but now I'm at the age where I really need to start pursuing something. And then eventually, you know, in like 5 or 6 years from now, when I'm like 30 or I start entering my 30s, you know, I have my life together, and then I can live a young life at 30 and have all the things I want. And you know, that's pretty much the moral of the story. Like I said though, like, y'all really got to do something with your lives. I have a lot of friends that are older than me that never chase their dreams. They just settle for going to college, or they just settle for working a job that pays, you know, decent. Like, bro, stop settling, bro. Stop settling. A lot of y'all, bro, a lot of my old friends that I used to talk to, they all had excuses for something. They all had excuses for why they couldn't do the music or do the Instagram or do whatever it was. It's because they didn't want to be consistent. They all had an excuse. They just wanted to just settle for something that just pays them good, and then that's their life. But when they get older, they always, you know, right now they don't care. But when everyone gets older and they start hitting their 40s, they're going to be like, man, I should have chased the music. Man, and that's why I realized that. I learned from my elders around me. I learned from people around me. Like, I've talked to people in their 40s, 50s, and they all say the same shit. They all say, man, I wish I had did what I did when I was your age. I wish I had chased the music. I wish I had did this. I wish I had did that. You know, everyone says that. When I was in my 20s or when I was in my teens, I should have done that. So don't be one of those people, because that's how America's trying to make everybody. You know, people that end up regretting when they get into their 30s, 40s, 50s, they end up regretting not chasing something. So don't be like that, bro. Don't be like that. Y'all go and live your life accordingly, bro, and get what you need to get done. If you want to chase something, work me, bro. I work my job, and then I do my music, and then I do my YouTube. So, you know, y'all, just do it, bro. Just do it, bro. Do it. And like I said, like y'all seen, I've never stopped, bro. I deserve every ounce of success and fame or whatever it is that I want, you know, because I work hard for it and I never stopped it and I never doubted myself. I know I'll make it. So I've been telling y'all this since day one, bro. And a lot of y'all have just been watching me wasting time, you know, like. So anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I'm gonna go start my day, but like I said, y'all know what it is. I'm going back to the OG me. Y'all gonna see, you know, what I'm supposed to do. So anyways, y'all like, subscribe, and share. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.